I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stream the Stanley Parable. If I install it from... Alright, this is a great game. If you haven't seen it before, I'm gonna... Program files. New Steam. It should automatically like instantly install basically because I already have it installed on my hard drive. And if I go to install it where it was installed, it'll take an instant and it'll instantly be ready. Okay, okay. First let me change the... No, I don't have time. This is an HD remix? Hold on. If there's an HD remix, this is like one of my favorite games. If there's an HD remix. Oh my god, allow access. No, that's not what I was... Stanley Parable HD remix. Alright, hold on. Let me just options, back video, run in a window, minimize it. What's the Stanley Parable? There's like a HD remix. Maybe it's not on Steam yet? No, okay. The Steam version is the HD remix. Okay. You guys are gonna love this game. I think my XSplit crashed at the worst possible time. Okay, no, it didn't. Screen capture, yes, okay. This is like probably my third favorite game. Number 1 being Undertale, number 2 being Ace Attorney, maybe 6. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but it might be that might become my favorite Ace Attorney because it looks so cool. This game is very trippy. If you've never seen this before, I've always wanted to do a Let's Play of this, but I guess streaming it is better because streaming is what I do now. Apparently, it takes a little while to load the first time. But what ending should I go for? I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna see if I can do all the endings in one day. Well, you can't get one of the endings. Oh no, it's just an achievement. There's an achievement that says play for the entire duration of a Tuesday. So you have to start the game at midnight and play it until midnight, at the same midnight, like 1 midnight later, for a full 24 hours, and it has to be a Tuesday.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was not simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
I gotta know what I think I'm going for first.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh no. This is a glitch in the game where, oh, because my, must be that reason. Nope. No, wow. It loads fast if you quit and... No, this isn't working. What is going on?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Let's try to play the game like this.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
I have to quit the game.
Mr. Memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I think it's up here. No, it's the next room. I want to quickly, this is hard to play. This is a challenge mode. Oh no, it's not the next room. I'm assuming the worst here, and you don't know the amazingness of the Stanley Parable. You, one audience member. I think, okay. I'm gonna have to relaunch the game. Hopefully this fixes it. If not, then I'm gonna go with Iron Bread. And we'll play this game tomorrow. Okay, we're good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do you get up here?
How hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's a way to get up here. I'm gonna look up a guide. says to crouch. Wait. Yeah, 433 chair. Maybe you can't do it in the first run. Okay, what ending do I want? I want oh yeah. Can't keep button heaven yet. Okay, I'm gonna go for one I haven't done in a while. Experience by walking out of the Okay, so this game is all about choices. It's very abstract, which is why I like it, because I like abstract things.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And this ending is, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't remember. I play this game all the time. It's just like,
Yet there was not a single
it's like a good speedrunning game.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Oh, I could show you that, but I don't wanna.
hoping he might find an answer there. But coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now this is the fun part, which is what I'm gonna save.
Staring.
I did it in the first try. Now where do you go? So after that, you're supposed to go in there. That's if you follow the narrator, you get the boring ending. But if you really disobey the narrator and do all these wacky things, you can do so many different things in this game. I've explored everything there is to explore in this game, or as far as I know. There might be other secrets, but I mean, they might have people might have discovered more things, but I'm not sure. Ooh. Well, that loads. I'm gonna look. And there's no fun things to do. Is it the lounge? Is it the room closet? I don't remember how this goes. Let me, options, video, play position, field of vision, advanced. Back. Extras, achievements, I'll say. I really can't see anything in these rooms. I don't remember what level it said. I'm just gonna... I don't remember what happens here. So this is kind of like blind, but not really, because I'll remember as soon as I see it. I remember this. I just barely do this ending whenever I play, because it's usually difficult. As you've seen, you had to basically walk into the door and then walk out at the right timing. And there's no narrator too, which makes this ending kind of boring. But it's worth it when you get to the, they're all worth it. Every ending is worth it. Well, maybe not all of them. To the development one, so. I turned around, okay. That was it? I'm gonna show you another ending.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will kill me. And here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, the answers would come. Eventually, soon, very soon now, it's even closer. Here it.
Always skim this section.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stan's office?
Maybe they removed an ending.
Start magnifier.
What?
Start narrator.
Oh no.
Always skim this section.
Oh no. What is... Oh, here we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah, there's two possible endings.
In that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones.
What?
So if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Alright, so now what you gotta do is begin the game again. And do it again, because I like the other option better. I believe there's a song.
Stanley thought to himself, I'm sure that the orders stopped coming in. How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Oh, by the way, you can turn off the things. I'm not sure which one's the first one. I think it's in the next room.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the hand. When he heard this narration, he realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game
Where he says Stanley realized.
into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag here? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain it.
Oh yeah, I knew it.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was his brother. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it every day in a meaningful way. But his brother had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Is it just a loop? I'm gonna wait, because you never know. Yeah, I think it does. Okay. From my knowledge, it does. Let's see what they got for theories. What it all means. Ha. I'd like to see an episode of Game Theory on the Stanley Parable. It would be quite,
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Okay, so basically the point is you get an ending, and I think the fastest ending is just to,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
jump off the
Perhaps he wanted
thing.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I believe this is the fastest ending.
Truly a room worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten up. But in his eagerness to prove that he's in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley
That's
left
one of the
the
best.
platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I think that's the quickest ending. Oh no. I forgot E does things because this is the source engine. Oh my god, I was actually just about to talk about this. Sometimes you'll get different like
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
rooms and stuff. Like the stuff will be randomly different. And this is one of the ones I was just going to talk about. Where there's papers all over the floor. I was going to say, hey, there's the version of the thing that does
Stanley
this.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
So,
just to
the ending I'm trying to show here, I have a save of it. What am I doing? Basically, you have to press all the those things that I was just doing, and then you get this. You go back, like when you start the game again, the input will be on your computer, and you get this. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. Never mind. This one. You get this. Oh, the game crashed. Let's see, I found a video on explaining it. Never mind, I'm not gonna watch someone else's video on stream. I'm looking at theories right now. Trapped in a loop. Alright, there are some pretty interesting theories on that game. I just wanted to show it off a little bit. It crashed, so whatever. I think I'll play some more tomorrow. Just play some in general. It's a very fun game. I recommend buying it and trying all the endings. There's so many things to do. Maybe tomorrow I'll just stream some Iron Bread instead. So yeah. Is there anything else I want to say? Not really. So I guess that's it for tonight. I'm gonna see about getting the videos all uploaded to YouTube. So good night, everybody.